So, 6:15, we're going to call the meeting to order. First order of business is executive session, so I need a motion.
Move to go into executive session for the purpose of personnel evaluation and discussion.
I'll second that.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we are officially out of executive session, and we're going to start or resume our select board meeting. First item for agenda, additions or deletions, any changes?
No,
Oh, isn't there an addition?
no, we
Was, but
don't
it
need to do
wasn't.
that anymore. Kathy came in this afternoon and signed the contract before she left, so
Okay.
it's all set, but thanks.
Okay.
All right. All right, we have select board minutes from April 6th.
I move we approve them.
I'll second that. Review them if you haven't already.
You got one? Do you have the minutes?
Yeah, I
Okay.
looked at them already. Anybody
I'll move-
comments?
No. I'll move to approve the minutes of April 6, 2026.
Didn't we just,
Yeah, I think you already made that
Had that.
motion.
you seconded it? I've
I thought-
already,
I seconded it, yeah.
oh, you seconded
Oh,
it?
we
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, Rob made the motion to do
Okay, I
that.
missed that.
All right. So, all in favor of approving the minutes for April
Aye.
6th as
Aye.
written? Aye. All right, next item, pay orders for April 21st.
I move we
And the-
approve the pay order.
Second, so pay orders in the amount of $39,218.55.
I had a few questions just for clarity. Clever Bridge, 5 subscriptions for annuals, computer security. I wondered which computers are protected.
All of them. The 3 in this room and the 2 in mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Sure.
The electric bill, 864, is that different?
The Green Mountain Power?
Yeah. Is that going down?
Yep,
Yeah.
Sandy's got a copy of it, I think, over here, but yeah. They're starting to go down because the heat pumps
Yeah.
are running as.
The more sun we get, the better we are.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know what,
Is that bill Green Mountain Power for both Town Hall and the Highway Department?
It's all the buildings, the transfer station.
Okay. That's not bad.
That seemed a little low.
so I don't know what the figure was for March, but I know in February, the solar array generated about 1,000 kilowatts of electricity. So it's offsetting some, and it'll get more as we get into
Yeah.
longer days and more sunshine.
Sunny days.
Yeah, exactly.
I also noticed that Marcel Oil is high again. I mean, is that a monthly amount that we expect?
Yeah, it's fuel oil and
Heating oil.
diesel, and diesel's, way up there.
Can we look at that?
Yeah, I think Sandy and Jill did, and there was a,
There was an odd way I sent
Yeah.
Glenn a copy of the ticket that they dropped off. They put the number of gallons, price per gallon, it came up to 500, but right here, they wrote 3,000.
Oh,
Is
So
it-
that was added in wrong, but corrected, so.
Yeah.
so we've corrected it with them?
It's
Yeah.
corrected,
Yeah.
and then of course we've gotten more
Yeah.
invoices sent
yeah.
in.
Yeah, because last month it was like 9 something, but that was that 3,000 extra. 'Cause I saw that bill, it was a weird looking
Yeah,
bill.
and I looked at it and it just didn't register because that's where, and then till you brought it up, because there was no duplicates, but
Yeah,
yeah, we recalculated it and it's where it's
Okay.
supposed to be.
These,
I have the Green Mountain if you want to look at that.
not right now, but I sort of, just out of curiosity with the way the solar's going, I like to sort of look at those.
Yeah, a lot of my questions are for my own education, so I understand. Under the reappraisal, do we get any money from the state for the
Yep,
required?
actually, it just came in April.
Yeah,
We just got, well, it's not gonna be on here, I think we just got $10,000 in for the,
oh,
from the state.
great,
Yeah.
all right, that was my question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thought it might be an unfunded mandate.
No, we just got
Partial-
it in.
Partially funded.
Not completely funded mandate.
Right.
Yes.
It doesn't keep up with the
No.
cost
No.
of continuing.
Yeah, it's a big effort. All right, all those in favor of approving the pay orders, $39,218.55.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Pay orders approved. All right, next item is road commissioner report.
Not a lot to report. They're doing some maintenance and doing some repair on some of the roads, waiting for it to dry up and weather to cooperate so they can start grading. They graded some of the holes in, but there's still a lot of grading left.
Yeah.
They really haven't even started to make a dent in it. The weather's just wrong. So they're working on that. They're gonna be moving the sand out of the sand shed and cleaning around that shed here in the next week. When they get that done, I think we'll start demolition on it. But other than that, there's not a whole lot going on.
Yeah. Any questions? Road stuff?
I do. I'm actually here on semi-behalf of the residents on Cook Drive. Apparently, we have forgotten that you bought a new grader, because we have not seen it since it arrived in town.
You said
I'm
there's
a
people
little
out down there.
a little
We didn't want to grade it
sarcasm.
around.
Our road has not been graded other than myself grading with my tractor.
They haven't been down there. They haven't done any grading. They didn't hardly any last fall.
They haven't been down here in 10 years.
Wow.
Honest to God, they've been on that road with the grader once in probably 10 years.
They put a lot of dirt, gravel in there 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I've got to fill my driveway in now because they raised the road so high I can't get out with my camper.
Yeah. Okay, okay, Rob, take it easy. So, is that basically what you wanted to bring up to the board, like public comment in terms of, is that your road hasn't been graded for a while?
Well, that's one of them, yeah.
Yeah, I know, we're gonna get the ATV stuff later, but,
Yeah.
I had a question for Phil.
okay.
Last meeting, we talked about repaving some sections of 140. When you get the,
Are we talking Depot Street? Or are we talking 140
140
west of the Green Bridge?
west of the Green Bridge.
I don't know if that grant came and did it.
I come down that road a lot, and I'm very concerned about the way people build up speed coming down. And I'm trying to get out on Highland Road onto 140, and they come flying around that corner.
They do.
So I'm sort of dreading giving them a nice smooth carpet. I'd rather have them know they're gonna be coping with potholes, so they have to slow down. It's a traffic taming device.
That will happen because if we pave it all on 140, it'll be on the Timoth line down. It will not be anywhere down low.
I thought
That
that-
was done the last time.
I thought the paving bid that, or the paving request that we sent in to the state was for that lower part.
No.
Well,
Over there.
we're doing the class 2 highway grant.
Yeah, it was, yes, class 2 highway grant. It's for 140 or Creek Road.
Right, right,
And Creek Road was done in total, I think.
yeah. I thought that request that was sent in was for the section of 140 that was close to the Green Bridge.
No, well, we talked about doing the paving over between the railroad tracks, over the bridge, and up Depot Street.
You can't go over the bridge. You can't put a paving.
No, it has to be milled out
Yeah.
first.
I remember doing a little section up towards Tinmouth,
Yeah,
and then
Yeah.
a section like from the lake down to the bridge.
I think we did that 5 years ago, I think we did that.
It's full of potholes.
I know, that's the problem with the roads, they get really used. The maintenance, isn't kept up on.
The application says,
That's what I was looking for.
paving at a point 1 mile east of the Timoth Town line, and 0.6 of a mile easterly, and then starting at the intersection of 140 and Elfin Lake Road, easterly for 0.4 of a mile, over the Steel Truss Bridge to the railroad tracks.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, so there's that one section in there. 'Cause we paved to Alphen Lake Road that you're talking about where you come out. It was, I think, 5 years ago.
but that's what's in the
That's the
request.
paving grant.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah. It hasn't come out yet, so.
No, they haven't decided on it yet.
Yeah. We won't pay that on Wallingford money. Because.
But if we get that-
Next year, you might get a grant from the state to pave it, and we've used our paving money up to pave it.
yeah. So if we got that grant, for whatever, and we're thinking we're probably not in the rotation for that just yet.
It might be, I mean,
Yeah.
we're close, it's either this year or next year. we'll
Okay,
get one.
but then that would do that section that you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Is there anything you can do in terms of painting side, bike lanes or something to narrow the visual effect of a wide boulevard leading to the bridge?
I don't know, usually the state takes over the painting of the pavement on that every year, if I'm right, don't they, Sandy? They go from the bridge
Yeah.
up.
So,
I don't,
They made that road bigger than it should have been, from the lake up to where it goes down.
Yeah.
yeah, that was many years ago, yeah.
and so this is before they knock the speed down to 25, is that what you're saying?
Oh, it's.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
know where
joke.
she's talking on Highland
Yeah.
Drive.
It's a joke, they're
Yeah.
going 50.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess we tell the sheriff to do some
Yeah.
lurking up there to snatch people.
I don't know where
As
the
long as they don't get you
nearest
guys.
sign is.
I don't know.
Town line, right at,
Is it the Timoth line?
it's almost right at the Timoth line.
There's not one down lower, maybe we can put one down lower, right up, just before the corner by McCooch's cabins. Put it down to 40 miles an hour or whatever, I think it's.
It's supposed to be 40 on that road.
35.
It's 35 coming up on top, I believe.
Off,
Yeah.
okay. I think maybe put another
Thanks.
sign up there, slow some down maybe.
Well, I mean, there's the radar sign up there too.
Yeah, well, that's.
When you get past,
100 yards east of her, where she comes out off of Highland.
Oh, that sign is moving.
Yeah, you move the sign up the road.
yeah.
You guys control the speed on that road, right?
We have to do like a whole
Yeah, you have to do
traffic
a speed
study
analysis. You
and
change
change
it.
it.
But if it's 35 or 40, at least put another sign there,
Yeah.
just before Alphen Lake where the tennis courts
Yeah,
are.
I think it's 40 on that road, but,
Yeah, I think it is too.
40.
I know when you get to Timoth, it's 50.
yeah, once you get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get up over
It's
the,
40 from,
yeah, it's crazy, there's parts of that road that shouldn't be 50.
Line to 133, other than in the
Yeah.
town, it's 50.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
And Mark, I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you say what you need to say about the
Well,
grading?
just-
Just lodging a complaint, basically, that the.
Yes, and I'm not the only one. I hear Hartsboro Road hasn't been graded. The grader hasn't seen Hartsboro Road at all either.
Yeah,
Not this year.
I don't think it saw it last
Oh,
year.
yes, it did, many times.
Okay, well,
Whoever's talking to you is telling you.
somebody said they hadn't seen it down there either.
yeah,
so.
well,
Oh, it's been down
We
there many
haven't,
times.
like I said, we haven't seen it. They keep filling in the potholes, raising the road.
well, it's, yeah, it's,
We'll grade it in once Mother Nature allows. We'll make sure you're on the first of the list.
Now, yeah, well, that culvert.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the culvert too, yeah.
The
well,
one that was supposed to be done last fall,
Yeah, no, last summer.
or last summer, yeah.
Last summer.
I mean, it's not, it's frankly, it's not the first complaint we heard about a lack of grading, so.
No, it's not gonna.
And I think, in general, we could probably use a little more transparency about what's being done when from the
Yeah,
road
you-
department, just to,
Yeah.
because I don't like, it's not like they're sitting on their hands, but,
No, they're down, trucks are down right now, they're working on, and then,
Yeah, I saw they delivered the other day in the one time, when they were
oh, yeah.
filling in the holes.
Yeah,
I mean,
All
they
right.
do maintain it, they do fill in the holes, but that's exactly what they're doing, they're filling them in for a week.
right, right. Yeah,
If I catch them before it hardens up, I can keep them filled in, but
Yeah, I hear you,
material, but.
yeah,
yeah.
there's plenty of roads that need to be graded, I'm not arguing that. But it's last fall, you can't grade when it's dusty dry, cause it'll
No.
just vibrate right off the road with the cars. You gotta have some moisture with it, that's why we got behind last year, so.
Drought. All right, any more questions for road commissioner? All right. We will move on to honorable mentions. There aren't any listed here, but I got a late-breaking one for the rec committee volunteers and Mark Noble for cleanup efforts at the ball field. Honorable mention for those guys. All right, public comments. Mark, I know you're on the,
Yeah, so I sent you a list of proposed roads. You know, you said you didn't want to do, you know, every road, so I kind of, didn't cut out a whole lot, but that's mostly the dirt road except for 140. So, you know, I didn't know what else you needed and how things.
yeah, I mean, I think the stage we're at with this right now, I know we talked a little bit about it last week. I think we do a little more research and we'll talk to some of the other towns. I know that, I think Brandon has done some sort of approval.
Yeah, Brandon, Pittsford.
Right, Pittsford.
Benson. I just heard of a couple other ones in the area that had allowed, or had.
Yeah, and I think, I don't think it's happened yet. I was out last week, but this week and next, I think we'll probably make some calls. Talk to those towns, see how it's going with them, you know, get some perspective from them. And then we'll, most likely, we'll wait till our whole board is back, but draft something that can be discussed by the town.
You know, like I said, I think it can be a little reoccurring revenue for the town, and then it can also, if it works on the outskirts, if you bring it in down here, they can get fuel and stuff while they're riding, so
Right.
helping the businesses downtown.
Right. I know we have gotten some pushback from other people who come in public comment session, and I've just heard a lot of word on the street, so it's going to be somewhat controversial, I can
Always
tell you
is.
that. Yes,
Could I
Rob?
speak?
Yes, you
Yeah.
may.
I have the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. If we put this ordinance together, and people have to vote on it, I got a feeling that they're not gonna vote for just going down the road. ATVs.
Well, the roads that I proposed give it options to tie into either other towns or make trails, as the Green Mountain National Forest said, we could possibly build some work with them and get trails up on the hill. So it's not just the roads are just to transport, or it's just to get things started, and then as we go, we can get trails. I know I was looking today that, Kent Farm Road, if we can figure out that road that goes up through Kent Farm, no reason we couldn't ride that road, come out up on top, possibly, by Kent Farm, come back down around. So things like that, once you get going, it's not road.
I'm just saying, I don't think people are gonna want it, I think, they would be in favor of, letting cross a road and go to a trail close by, but just to go on the road, they're not gonna vote for that.
I don't know, I mean, I have people that have asked me about it on West Hill. I've had people that ask me about it on Sugar Hill. Jill lives down on Hartsboro Road area, so, there are people out on those roads that want it.
Right.
And I think the majority of the people that don't want it, unfortunately, live in a village where it won't affect them at all. I'm just making a general assumption.
Yeah, I don't know if that's,
I'll make an assumption too.
Okay,
I'm assuming you're wrong.
that's fine, like I said,
I've heard from some people not in the village that are also against it, so, and I don't know which way public opinion breaks on it.
Right.
I'm just telling you, there's gonna be a lot of debate.
I mean, I look at it as there's no difference on, whether I take my Jeep out and go ride on the back roads or I take my ATV. I mean, they're both registered, they're both,
This is
so-
similar to, when the vast people asked us to let the snowmobiles go to the, gas station, and we said no. And that's still the way it is. You don't bring your snowmobile to the gas station.
Right.
Yeah, again, I don't know which way public opinion is going to break on it. I wouldn't be surprised if more people were less favorably inclined to like going up 140 than like going on Hartsboro Road or something like that, you know, so.
Right. And the only reason I said 140 is it is a town,
Right.
class 2, it's a town road, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, there's other things that we can do
Yeah.
to get up there. It's just, that was the.
Right. Well, like I said, I think we're gonna make some calls, talk to some
Yeah.
surrounding towns, work on coming up with something that the public can react to, basically.
And when we get to the, with the public hearing, we'll get a little more support on our end, on the ATV end too.
Is there, do you have a map or anything where existing trails are now that meet the roads?
Down in Wallingford, there are none.
Oh, but I mean on the dirt roads.
In Wallingford, in the town of Wallingford,
Oh,
there
yeah.
are no ATV trails at this moment. So this is kind of the starting point to get those ATV trails.
Oh, I would think it would work the other way, but.
Well, there's the problem with trails down here is you have Green Mountain National Forest, and it takes, I want to say an act of Congress, but it takes a lot of work to get permission to ride on their land. So where if you have a reason to go straight through from, like we were just talking, from Wallingford Pond Road up Kent Farm Road and come out up on the top of the hill, up that logging road, then that's a trail that we could open and utilize it. But unless you can ride on Wallingford Pond Road, or the other end, then there isn't much point in getting that as a trail. The same thing I'm looking at going from my house, possibly up back, up onto 140. I can't run on 140, then I'm not going to, look at that possibility.
Right.
So that's where I was going with it, because there's an awful lot of land, especially up here, that we could probably, over a period of time, get use of to ride the ATVs without interfering with anybody.
Yeah.
So once that happens, the road use will be down, and people will be able to ride on those trails. I'm just kind of thinking on how to kind of make it sequence so it'll give us, where we can open a trail.
Yeah.
Have you seen any successful ordinances that we could build on?
I go up to Irisburg area, Coventry, northern Vermont every year and ride, and you can literally leave Irisburg, you're on a road, you're on a trail, you're on a road, you're on a trail, and you jump on Route 105, takes you right into right downtown city of Newport to fuel up, and they obey the rules of the road. No kids. I mean, like the gentleman said the other night, this actually solves the problem of illegal people on the road, because now you have more riders out there policing it, because the ones that want to do this are going to do it legally. Insured, registered, licensed member of a club.
Yeah.
So we're just, I have to trailer everywhere we go. Same thing with Phil. We all have to trailer wherever we go.
Yeah.
This might alleviate some, if I want to just go for a ride. I'd love to see him be able to ride from my house up to get ice cream, but, I'd rather take the ATV out
Right.
to get an ice cream. It's just kind of a nice, quiet ride, but just.
All right, well, good. We appreciate the input
Yep.
of the road list, and we will be working on some sort of a draft, probably be some back and forth in that process. But,
Yeah, like I said, let me know if you need anything, and I can reach out to VASA, the state, and stuff. And I have not talked with Jill's husband yet about getting a club started, on that end of things, because we'll have to do that. If you say yes on the roads, we'll have to get a club started to start working with the state, with VASA, to get trails open and other roads open, so.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. You guys here for public comments as well, or
Rec committee.
rec committee and Michael?
Same thing, Wallingford.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's all the public comment section then. Thank you, Mark. So Wallingford Day requests.
So we're here to, I'm Todd Galliano, Wallingford Day, Mike Luzader. We're back to ask permission to hang signs again for sponsors, the same as we did last year, and also the bouncy houses. We think it went very well last year. We do have a request from the bouncy house people that instead of the town doing a waiver, because they already have to do a waiver for them, that we just allow their people to do their waiver with their insurance instead of us like double dipping, because we're doing a waiver and they're doing a waiver, and we had to have somebody sitting at their booth while they were doing it to sign a waiver. And he had an issue with the insurance because of that. Like it was, some of it would fall on the town, some of it would fall on him, however it would be. And he's fully insured to take over if something were to happen. So he requested that this year there would be nobody from Wallingford Day having, right, isn't that how it was said?
Yep.
Having waivers signed that we're hanging on to, Wallingford Day committee is hanging on to, versus the ones that he's having signed that he has to hang on to. So we didn't know if we needed to have approval for that to happen, assuming we do.
He'll still come fully insured, he'll do his own waivers.
Yep.
He'll collect them.
He'll collect the waivers,
Right.
everybody will have to
Yeah.
sign one, we just won't have them and we won't be hanging on to them. He'll have them and all that responsibility will fall on us.
Right,
Good question.
yeah, absolutely, go ahead.
My memory could be fuzzy because we're coming around almost to a year, but it seemed like it was just a few days before Wallingford Day that we ran into a issue with the insurance. We wanted a certificate of insurance, and suddenly it looked like... No, it was the bouncy houses.
I think I recall what happened was his insurance, and Sandy, you would know this, the date of his renewal.
Yeah.
That's what the issue was.
Right.
We're waiting for the date of his renewal to come because it was gonna, it renews in June. So he gave us one that was good until June something, and then once it renewed, we got the other one that said for the following year. So it wasn't an issue of him not giving it to us, it was because it was gonna run out in
It
June.
expired, right?
It was gonna expire in June, but it's because that's when his yearly renewal is. So it'll be the same this way, this year, he's gonna give us his insurance now, it'll run out June 30th, I think it was, and then they'll issue him another one and we'll have it from that point forward.
So he would provide a current insurance certificate before Wallingford Day.
Yeah, he did last year too. It's just, what happens is he's insured through, I believe it's June 30th, I think that's what we ran into last year.
Yep.
And when he gets his renewal, then they send out a new certificate. So we were thinking we didn't have insurance because it was running out June 30th, but really we did because his renewal came and they sent the new insurance certificate.
And you received that verification last year, correct?
Yeah, Sandy, I sent it to
I'm
Sandy.
not sure how it was resolved. I know bouncy houses happened, so I assume Sandy got hold of it.
So Sandy, do you see any issue with that arrangement where they're providing the insurance and we're not giving a separate waiver from the town? Is that something we need to ask about?
I
Like,
mean, I could ask the LC team, we could figure an answer at the next meeting.
Yeah, that would be great.
We would still be on the.
You're still gonna be listed on it, you're still gonna be on the waiver.
Are we,
It'll just
we're gonna be
be,
on the waiver that they hand out?
yeah.
Okay.
The only difference is, instead of them having somebody sign a waiver, because what happened last year is every person that went ended up signing 2 waivers.
Okay.
yeah.
So we were signing a waiver for the town because, when we came, you guys wanted us to get a waiver, which we did.
Right.
So they were signing a waiver that you requested, but then they also had to sign a waiver for him, so everybody had to sign 2 waivers to go into the bouncy house.
Right.
And this way we can eliminate it because it still falls on his insurance.
Yeah.
No matter what, and we thought that would free up one more volunteer for us.
Sure,
To be able to do the other stuff that we need to do.
You just just send me a copy of their waiver with our name included in it, and I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
run that
I
by
can email that
VLCT.
right to you.
Perfect.
Yep.
And that way I can just,
Okay.
whatever they write up, we just run that by
Sure.
VLCT and get it.
Yeah, that'd be great, that'd be
And I
great.
think the verbiage in there is will not hold Wallingford,
Perfect.
yeah, so it'll be the same as what we had in ours.
Okay.
Okay,
Heather actually did a, I don't know what you would call it,
Comparison?
yeah, she did like an example of what his would have to be to send to him.
okay,
And that had the same one that we used for Wallingford Day last year. It'll just be kind of written in his,
Okay.
so that we're covered there. But yeah, I think we should make sure that you see all that
okay,
before, so that you know.
yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, Rob,
On the sponsor signage, that went and worked last year, how do you approach your sponsor? What do you say to them about your request?
So, I'm not sure what you mean. What we give the sponsor?
I just want to know if you're selling advertising or not, because in my mind, when you give levels for so many square feet, you're selling advertising. You're enticing them to give you more money, and that is really appropriate for private organization, but not public. So, I'm fine with it. You know, I'll get outvoted next meeting. You know, so, go ahead, you know.
well, are you planning on having it work?
That is a question. Do you offer different levels?
We do, it's a tier. So, and we can send that to you guys so you can see what
Yeah, I
we're
think I
doing.
saw it last year, so that's the same.
We're doing the same exact one.
You send that out, you don't call them, you just.
Yeah, we send it out, and if anybody bites, they call us and say, hey, we're interested in doing this. And last year we had a few people, it was very successful. I mean, that's why we were able to do what we did last year.
Quite a bit of money.
I think it is good for especially for our local businesses
I
here.
think it's good to reward them, but it doesn't, you know, you're dangling a carrot. And that's selling, you know, so. I have reservations about it, but I'll vote with you guys. Yeah.
Do we need to take a vote to authorize them to go ahead with that, that sponsorship and?
Yes.
Okay.
Or just do it by
Yeah.
consensus.
Well-
I mean, you can do it by consensus, because you all have to
Yeah,
agree, or.
you say,
Yeah,
all in favor, say, oh, no,
well, if we, are you on board with it, Rob?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
gonna voice your objections? Okay, we can do it, you're okay with it? Oh,
I have just personal concerns about bouncy houses. I brought them up at the last year. But I don't want to jeopardize it. It might be, if it's a 2-to-1 vote tonight, does that mean they can still go forward?
No.
No, it's gotta, we gotta have three.
You all have to.
So
vote.
all three, it has to be a majority
Yes,
of the
it just has to be unanimous.
I would like to ask that the bouncy house vote be held at the next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I think we
That
wanna,
will not, I'm sorry, I ran a statewide childhood injury prevention program, it's a mouthful, and the injury rate from bouncy houses is scary, so,
We didn't have any injuries last year.
I know, but if you look at all the bouncy house bouncing in the United States, it's very high. I think he ran a safe operation, but I personally can't support it.
well, I don't think we're gonna, I think we'll probably postpone the vote on that until we see the waiver and can run
Yeah,
it by VLCT
okay.
anyway, so that'll be next meeting.
So you want to.
But can we do consensus approval on just the banner and the sponsorship? That just that part?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think so, we're okay with that, you can go ahead with that.
Thank you.
And then next meeting, we'll vote on the waiver arrangement for the bouncy houses.
So I'll send you the waiver, Sandy, and I'll have him send the insurance that's gonna lapse in June,
Yep,
and then you'll get the new one as soon as that renews.
perfect.
Okay.
Okay, cool, good. Thanks,
Thank you.
guys. Yep. Thank you for all the work for Wallingford Day.
Thank you. Come up quick.
It's almost
Chapter.
The date?
Have a good night.
I don't know off the top of my head. Might be in their minutes there.
Yeah. Sandy, what is the date for Wallingford Day?
It's the third Saturday, I think.
July 17th.
Teamwork.
Thank
Other
you.
than holidays, unfortunately.
Reminded me too.
Thank you.
Yep, teamwork,
July 18th, the 18th.
18th.
Saturday, July 18th. But they are kicking off a movie on the 17th, so they're gonna do a Friday night movie on the 17th and the
Okay.
whole thing.
Okay, cool. All right, moving on to quarterly financials. We've got financials in front of us. This is nothing that we approve, right? It was just
No,
to
just
review.
review to keep, see, you
Yeah.
can see where you are at this time of the year for the.
Yeah. So of course I have questions.
Yes.
I always look at these things. And again, there's a lot of it's just my information.
Sure.
Grants awarded 101,000. So what?
What number, where are we?
So I'm sorry. That's grants awarded 4534 under income.
Yeah.
We didn't budget for anything, but we got 101,000. Which
Well, the grants awarded, isn't that your sidewalk grant?
is that? The sidewalk or is it
And,
other stuff?
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk was bigger than that, but
Yeah.
What are the other grants we've gotten, Sandy?
I know we've gotten a few.
The LHMP and,
Right, that hazard mitigation thing, that was like
Well, that
11 or
was-
12.
The LHMP came in this year, so this would have been grants awarded. This 101 is probably that supplemental sidewalk money,
Okay,
because that was quite a bit. I think that was like, I don't know, 80, 90,000. That was when we were shortfall, and we had
Right.
to put in that additional grant, so I think
Yeah.
that's most of it.
okay,
yeah.
okay, cool. Let me see. So cool thing is summer recreation program is like, like we got more than we budgeted, that's nice. Insurance reimbursements, 22,000,
What number?
oh, sorry, 4561.
Oh yeah, that's like on the boy with the boot
Oh, that's right, we got like,
and the picnic table and.
okay, cool.
That was almost all of it, 22,000 with the boy with the boot.
Yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense. And then the assessor stuff under expenses administration of 5002. Like the reappraisal expenses are so much higher than the budget, like what is it?
Right, we, in
Just
the
trying to
fund
understand how it's-
balance, they're in the reappraisal fund balance, there's
Okay.
a balance of like 51,720.
Okay.
It all gets transferred, I believe, I gotta go back to my notes with Julie, but all at year end, all
Uh-huh.
the stuff gets,
Okay,
transferred, just kinda like, also like bridge reserves and all those, they get
Yeah.
transferred at
Right.
the year end.
okay. So there's no surprise there,
No,
okay. All right, let's see. Just trying to see anything else. Oh, this is actually, this is just for you, Phil, really. Under the highway department, we had 125,000 allocated for gravel, we spent 36.
Yeah.
Oh, is it gonna be a lot more gravel coming in
Oh,
the
yeah.
next quarter, is that the
Next
idea?
months, they'll
Yeah,
use,
Grading.
it'll go really
Yeah, yeah.
fast.
yeah, okay,
Yeah, we'll use it all.
okay. And salt, it looks like, I assume we're done with our salt expenses,
Well,
but,
there's an issue with that. You don't wanna go by that this year.
okay,
We couldn't get any.
right,
So what happened was we borrowed from the state. I had to get it through the state, and there's 4 loads that have to go back. I think we have 2 in the shed
okay,
that we didn't use. So we still owe them 2, but a normal year, you'd have used probably triple of what we actually spent. I don't know what the dollar amount is.
we budgeted 45,000, actual was 27, and I'm not saying like, oh,
So
you,
you probably spent maybe a third more than that.
Yeah.
You know, like 37,000.
right. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what we did, it was just curious, like, oh, we spent a lot less on salt, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
it wasn't due to weather. It
No,
was,
we tried to, it wasn't doing me there.
Yeah, I know it was statewide, they had us,
Yep.
I think we came out all right sand wise too, because we used a lot more sand this year. But sand has a downfall putting it on tar roads.
Yes, yeah,
You gotta
sand,
sweep it up, it goes in the drains.
yeah, sand we're a little over and salt way under. I'm just curious, you know? Yeah, I think that's all the questions I had. You guys have any other comments on the financials?
Looks good. Looks good, like we're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I think we are. No, it's interesting, just going through that. All right, so no more comments on the finances, we look good, thank you, Jill.
You're welcome.
Next item is the security policy review, which is this little spreadsheet that we have.
Yep.
The numbers on here, I didn't understand, that number one, number two, I wasn't quite sure what I was reading there.
Yeah, where is number 3?
Where's number 3? So in that column that says front, there's like a number 1, number 2, number 4.
It's just numbers on the keys.
Oh, that's like the number of the key? It's like actually
so
printed
that
on the
if
key?
people have a key, then they return it, and we can see that it wasn't like duplicated or something, although it's impossible to get those keys duplicated.
What does D and C mean?
The same thing, my key just says a D
Your
on
key
it.
says D?
Yeah, it just says D on it. That first column is almost nonsensical. It just, it gets carried on from, you know, Julie to me to the next person, I don't know.
And there's no key number 3?
It probably was lost or damaged somewhere along the way. Yeah.
And then the ones with X probably don't have anything
I
on
don't
them?
have a number on mine.
They had, yeah, so those are ones that we
Just X, okay.
got duplicated and they didn't add numbers to them.
Okay.
And what does spare mean?
I have them in here.
Oh.
I have spare keys in here.
Okay.
So they're backup.
Yes.
But this doesn't have anything to do with like the combination on the front, this is
No,
strictly
I
keys.
mean, you know, as we move along, like when we discuss,
Says
the building use and even this policy, I mean, a lot of our policies are older. The computer policy, they're all older policies as the security policy is probably 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know, we have to start thinking about the combination and things like this because, you know, you're already wrestling with it, like, who do you give it to? Like,
Right.
the acupuncture people and like, is everybody gonna have a
Yeah.
code of the building
Yeah.
eventually? So that's challenging. I mean, I realize we can change the code at any time, but then you start from scratch handing it back out, so.
Did you know that the Theater in the Woods people showed up on Saturday or Sunday, whatever, the 19th, Sunday? There was nobody here to let them in?
Yeah, they were supposed to contact Kathy in advance. Remember Kathy volunteered when she was here?
Right.
Yeah, so she contacted me today. She just said she apologized for any lack of communication. They're going to now come this Sunday,
Okay,
and Kathy's already been in touch with them. I gave them Erica's name as a backup,
okay.
and I said Jill is the third backup, but that she lives in South Wallingford, and she would not be, she would only be last choice.
Well, Sunday I'll be around to
But
stay.
also Erica lives down the street. She's
Right,
already answered
right.
them to call her if they need
Yeah.
anything.
Ken Fredette
I'm
called.
close too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so,
I can run down.
Ken Fredette called me, I was in the Tucson airport. And I was like, and it was too late, but I was like, I don't even know if I should give him the code over the phone, like I was kind of reluctant to do that. But it was too late anyway, they had gone back to Tinmouth, so.
so they're coming in this weekend, so there's that.
So, I mean, does anyone have any, like, we asked some questions, anybody have any changes in this, the key list?
I mean, now that it's been explained, it helps. I mean, a key, maybe, something at the bottom that just tells us keys are numbered,
Yeah.
or lettered. Now I'm wondering where is A and B and 3, but
Out in the wild.
If you get in the front door,
They've been missing for 13 years, because there was none since I've been here. These are all the same keys.
If you get in the front door, all the other doors here are locked, right?
Yes.
Except for going downstairs?
The bathroom's unlocked and is the.
And the basement's
In the
unlocked.
basement,
The
yeah.
basement, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. And so the lockbox has all these keys in it?
Yeah, for the fire department, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But I think to your point, Sandy, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to look at our security policy.
Yeah. I mean, I just think over time, we should be looking at all the policies, because
Yeah.
they're.
Is that posted?
Many of them are updated.
Is that posted on the website, or should you just send it out? Is it like written somewhere?
Not the, I mean, some of the policies are on the website, but not like all of them, like the security policy is not there.
Okay. Maybe you could send that out
Yeah.
to us and take a look. All right. Liquor licenses, next item. Oh, do we need to do anything to approve this list? Do we need to, by consensus?
I'm just putting in the minutes,
Okay.
without objection, yeah.
Liquor licenses. So I was confused by the,
There's a lot of them.
yeah, so the way
Did you see my email?
yes, I did.
Okay.
So, I had to make a little table for myself, so I
There you
understood. But, so we've got tobacco and tobacco substitute
Yeah.
licenses and Class 2 licenses, which allow you to sell beer and wine.
Mm-hmm.
And those are for Jiffy Mart, the Midway Oil in North Main, and the Cumberland Farms,
Mm-hmm.
and the Family Dollar has those, but not the tobacco substitute license.
Right, and Victorian Inn, I don't know if they're in this.
Yeah, the Vic Inn
Congress is
has,
also in there, yeah.
they have Class 1 and Class 3, which
Yeah.
allows them to serve alcohol, beer and wine and alcohol, and then also
And outside,
outdoor
so they're all
service.
little,
Yeah.
they've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I figure all these are kind of repeats, I guess, but
They are.
it just took me a while to get in my head what was what. So, do you guys have any questions on the licenses?
No.
All right, can we just by consensus approve all those? You good with that, Rob, with all these?
Is Stante in here?
Yeah,
Yes.
And there are
What
a few
class
more
is
to come.
his license?
He's
This
got,
is first and third hotel, and then outdoor
Yeah.
consumption.
Yeah,
so we're good? I think,
I'm good.
okay. I
Do
think
we
can-
get reports, like from the state police, or if there are any violations?
Yeah, you get a report, don't you? I think.
Oh, if they need to update their,
If
they gotta take the class or.
Yeah, if there's like a violation, we
Yeah.
get notified, but, so we have.
But if they're caught selling alcohol to minors or tobacco to 14-year-olds, do we hear about that?
I've never heard about it in 12 years, but,
They,
Then it never happened.
I mean, I suppose that's a legal issue.
periodically,
Yeah.
and surprise, we'll send somebody in there to purchase.
I mean, I
I got a
suppose
guy
if they're
ask me if I
licensed.
was 21.
Well, it's just, it would be good
You got
feedback
it
when
hard.
we're considering renewal of the
Yeah.
license.
I'm assuming if their license was suspended for a reason, it would be on this and it wouldn't
Right.
come through the DLC.
Yeah. Good point. Okay. All right, summer employment application. We had a resume from Adele last time, but now we got an actual employment application. I don't know if you guys had a chance, I was surprised she's like my age.
She knows she'd be working with teenagers.
Yeah, does anybody know her?
No.
Does it seem odd to anyone else that she's like 65?
Maybe she doesn't realize the limited hours it would really be.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to interview her.
Or at least-
I mean, she might be a fine, she might be great, or she might not realize that it's limited hours.
Yeah, I found myself thinking, if you're that age and you need like some extra, like she's retired and needs extra income, that's not the best place to get it.
It's so few hours a week too. I mean, so I don't know.
I feel like,
Between now and the next meeting, I could have a conversation with her and say, I mean, we have 4 right now.
Right.
So we could tentatively hire her as a substitute.
yeah. I don't want to just like shut her down because
No, I
I'm
don't
too
either.
old, but
I don't either at all.
But I think it would be good
But
to,
I mean, right now, we've hired people who, one, Tori is returning,
right,
and then the other three provided applications.
yeah, yeah,
She was the last one to provide applications, you've already hired 4.
right, right,
So it would be nice to have a substitute, so
yeah,
we
yeah.
could contact her and see if that's something she would be interested in
Yeah.
substituting.
I mean, it seems maybe a little overkill for all of us to interview her at a board meeting, but maybe have a conversation with her.
Yeah. I mean, you could tentatively offer her the position as a substitute, and then I can communicate that with her, say that they've already been 4 hired, would you be interested in filling in? And there will be times, because, you know, when everybody starts doing vacations or gets sick or whatever,
Right.
there'll be times she could be used.
Right, right. I mean, that seems reasonable for us to say, tentatively offer her as a position as a substitute, and then Sandy can talk to her.
Yeah,
Okay,
sounds good.
all right. All right, any agenda building?
We do enough.
Enough. Never enough.
I appreciated Sandy's update on the boy with the boot, including the email she'd gotten from the leader. I'm wondering, should we put it on an agenda to, it would be great if it were installed by Wallingford Day.
So he's hoping it's gonna be in July, it's just, you know, he doesn't wanna promise something he can't do.
Well, maybe if we give him a date.
Yeah, it's too late.
I mean, I tried when we hired him to Memorial Day. I wanted it, like, from when we had the parade, and then it's just taking longer than expected. Now he's saying July, but
Yeah, but he's couching that even, you
you
know.
can see it, yeah.
Well, he's gonna end up beyond Labor Day at the rate he's not meeting
It's out of our
expected
hands.
timeline.
Do we have it in the contract that it has to be done by a certain date?
No, I think we
didn't
said
put a
we hope.
deadline
Yeah, we
because
hoped, yeah.
He can guarantee a deadline.
And we haven't,
He didn't got any money.
yeah, I was like, he hasn't gotten,
No, nothing, it's all paid
No money,
up.
so he's building this thing and he's gonna wanna get paid. And he wants it faster than you do. Really, you know?
Well, I mean, I think a little pushback, a little nudge saying, you know, we have a major celebration in town on the 18th, and
I like,
could you have it in place by then?
yeah, well,
And it would involve coordinating with, is it Charlie who turns the water on and?
So I just looked at the, I'm looking at the contract, and it says target delivery day is July 1st. Contractor will make every effort to meet or exceed this date based on the current schedule, but reserves the right to adjust delivery timing due to workload and project complexity.
he says by about this time next month, meaning I assume by the end of May, we should have a much clearer picture of how things are lining up for July.
I can definitely send him an email about July 18th and say, you know.
Like, that would be a nice-
it'd be wonderful to have it in by that day.
Yeah. All right, any other select board comments or concerns? Then we'll get on to other business.
we got, free trees from.
Yeah, you said that last,
from,
yeah.
basically Ranch up Burlington. And, we got 2 oaks, a maple, and they also gave us 2 basswood trees. I put the oaks on, Hull Avenue. Is it Hull? Yeah.
Yeah, it's held by the state
And,
gas station.
one in, on the other side of the sidewalk, between Mooney and, the funeral home. And it's on private land, but, there's so much space,
Yeah,
for it to grow there, and I talked to the owner, and they're good about that, and that will eventually be a town tree, once the tree warden gets the, ordinance and the, inventory in, but I talked to Eric and thinking about putting 2 at the rescue squad. There's room there,
Okay.
Yeah.
you know, so
Okay.
he's
It's a nice
gonna
open-
get back with me. And you have, 3 shrubs, and they gave me, 3 hickories, but they're only this big, so I'm gonna grow them up.
Okay.
In the Barker Tree Nursery.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to thank Mr. Barker for traveling to Burlington to pick them up, because he also picked up 3 shrubs for the knotweed project.
It wasn't a volunteer thing,
It was a rescue.
you know, especially with gas where it is now.
And I'll throw in a thanks to Dennis Duhane, who planted the 3 shrubs at the knotweed project.
Okay.
2 pussy willows
2 pussy wells
and a native cranberry viburnum.
Burn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, good. Good stuff.
Time's up.
Don't shade our solar panels with your new.
Huh?
Don't shade our solar panels with your new basswood trees. Don't shade our solar panels with your new basswood trees.
Oh, no, I cut those down. I cut anything that was shading, that's done.
Okay, so other business. The bid for the foundation for the sand sheds, that's signed.
Not yet,
Oh,
I sent it out.
okay. Okay, so we're still waiting on that.
But you can see the difference, the comparable estimate, so.
Yeah, that was, I don't know if you guys had seen that. We've gotten
Yeah.
a second estimate
Yeah.
for, not quite twice as much, but a lot more.
Yeah, we don't want the first one to see that one.
Exactly. So there's still a possibility that the first guy could actually give us a higher price because it's been a while
Well,
since that first.
The only thing I would think is that he gave the estimate in December.
Right,
And
right.
a lot has changed since December.
Yeah,
But I sent him the contract with the original price on it,
okay, so we're just waiting for that, okay.
so we'll see.
I don't know if you guys saw it here, the thing about cleaning up some junk on, down by
Yes.
the, so you sent a couple of letters saying that they were in
We talked
violation.
about it at this meeting if it wasn't cleaned up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Ron Shaw called me one day on my cell phone. I don't even know how he got my cell phone. And he was thrilled that some.
so somebody came, he didn't do it, somebody came in.
He said a truck with 6 or 7 men showed up one day and cleaned it all up.
Wow.
So.
So that works sometimes to actually have an
Yes.
ordinance that you
Yeah.
threaten them with a
We
fine.
we have a noise complaint on Prospect. Just sent that letter today that this would be an agenda item, so we will see if that will work.
Is that with the music that's so
The
loud?
same household that, from last year?
And the year before, yep,
Yeah. I think we need to come down on it.
yep. So I sent the letter actually yesterday. We'll see.
Okay. And do you have the letter on the Bridge 15 for us to sign?
Yep, it's already signed.
Okay. Oh, and there was also, a couple of towns filed formal complaints opposing Act 181, which is sort of a revision of Act 250. There's been a lot of controversy about, the road rule in there and the tier 3 designations. So originally we were wondering, should we join in on that? But it sounds like they're already pulling back on a lot of that. They don't, my feeling was they didn't really need our input on that.
Is this part of what we opted into?
Yes,
It is, yeah. I voted against that, and I'm with them.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they've gotten so much pushback all over the state that they're
Yeah.
pulling back on some of that,
It's,
so.
you know, I understand what they're wanting to do, but Act 250, there's nothing wrong with it.
no, there's a.
You know, use it. I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, they revised it. It sounds like they made it less restrictive to build in village centers or town centers, but more restrictive outside of that.
yeah, in some towns, in larger towns and maybe cities, it's a real plus, but we don't
Not
have,
for Wallingford,
we don't have anything
I don't think it makes much difference.
expandable here.
Okay, and I guess the,
Yeah, so we're gonna
Rutland-
do that next meeting, or we're gonna send.
no, what I was saying is I don't, like, it sounds like the legislature's already moving
Yeah,
ahead
I
with
can
it,
see
so
that.
it didn't
They're-
really seem
they're
like it
amending.
was worth it for us to also pile on. I don't,
Yeah, wait and see what they come up with. I guess they understand.
yeah, I mean, they've got
Without
enough
us.
pushback. It sounds like
Yeah.
that they're taking action on it, so. Yeah, and then the only other thing was the Rutland Regional Planning Commission, looked like their stuff was getting finalized.
Yep.
We had a chance to go in and look at it. I don't think any of us commented or anything.
No.
So we're good with that. I think that is it for our other business.
And one more thing I'd like to bring up.
Yeah, sure.
My brain wasn't working earlier, just saw this in here. I also talked to Sandy today.
Oh.
Depot Street had the water main break earlier, and they've come to me and they're gonna replace approximately 200 feet of it, I guess.
This is the fire district's gonna do this?
Fire district is, and in the midst of digging that road up, if you've been down and walked on it or something, it's pretty broke up now, and I'd already talked to the fire district about issues coming with the water undermining the road and it settling and being real funky when it gets to the all said and done this summer when it dries out, and now that we're gonna dig up another 200 feet of it. They are talking about having me get an estimate from a paving company to bow mag it up, grind it and relay it and let it drive on it for a while. And then when we get ready to pave it, when the town is doing paving in town, have them, the same crew that's got the town bid for the year, pave that, set that money, that dollar amount aside that they would pay for the paving of the whole street. They're talking, it's 500 feet.
The whole street.
Yeah, they're talking paving the whole street now.
Bull meg the whole street.
Bow mag the whole street. So I got temporary pricing on that today, but I just wanted to run this by the board and let you know what they're talking to me about, so you have some idea.
Yeah.
If it goes,
So
if
far,
you
so
see a
good.
machine down there ripping up the whole street, that you know it's not on.
We couldn't put a blurb in,
Timeline that they're hoping to do this. Right now, we have a garden hose running from a house to the library.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they're talking within the first week or two of May to start it.
Oh, good, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's right off.
Yeah.
They had the meeting, I think, the 15th, of Wednesday of last week. I didn't find out till Thursday, I was out of state, so. And I talked to some of the paving company today. So we're getting some estimates, and I'm gonna talk to the fire district, the chairman, tomorrow or the next day.
Okay.
But I just, that and the paving, Sandy and I talked about getting, rolling around when she gets back, that we're gonna do the paving bids, set up the time, and so we can get the paving bids done sometime in June, like we did last year.
Okay.
So they can get this started and not put it off to the end of after the physical year starts again. I think that's what we did last year, we did it earlier.
Yeah, we did.
We did
So
it.
you're talking about, so what he's talking about is us going up our normal paving, whatever roads we pick. And then when they pave our roads, they would simultaneously pave that road.
Okay.
Not at our cost, but they're
Right.
already in town, so it'll be,
So this is like the 99,000 or whatever that we pay for, to like
Right.
Wilk or
Yeah.
whoever.
right.
And this would be in addition to it.
Yeah, yeah.
But they are gonna pay for that. The thing being is if they're in town paving,
Yeah,
they don't have to pay for the move.
right, right.
They're gonna pave our whole street.
right.
Makes
And,
sense.
you know, try to keep the costs down for the fire district as
Right.
best we can.
Right, yeah, that makes
And
sense.
stuff, so.
Okay.
I wonder if it'd be a good idea, once you know when this is gonna happen, to put it in the paper and front porch forum heads up.
We'll have to, because we're gonna shut this, just to do the water main, we're probably gonna shut the street down for a week.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
that's what happened, let Jill, she can
Yeah.
put it in the
Okay.
next
Yeah.
issue.
You better give them some heads up then.
Well, they can go around.
Huh?
They
Yeah,
can go
of
around,
course,
they
no,
can just drive
it's-
by the fire station and go to the
They,
next
they
street.
won't call up asking questions.
They still will.
Oh, yeah. You know, and the same on the Route 7 end, we'll just put some Jersey barriers across there and block it totally.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you don't, somebody's gonna try it.
Oh, yeah. What about the people on the street though?
Oh, no, that'll be left open. One lane's gonna be left open. This is on the southbound lane, actually. The big
Okay.
is. So,
And then we're gonna get people who live there, are gonna be like, oh, it's such a nice quiet street now. Why don't we leave those barriers up?
it won't be quiet for weeks.
All right, I think we're done then.
Move we adjourn.
Second.
All right. All those in
Not bad
favor?
for your first try.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.